Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest, Bob Backlund, the World Wrestling Federation champion. Mr. Backlund will be defending the World Wrestling Federation title in Madison Square Garden on Monday night, September the 22nd. And on that night, he will be meeting the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Harley Race. Many would say this match is long overdue. Indeed, to decide once and for all who is the true champion of professional wrestling. Many other sports have had the various divisions. There was, of course, the ill-fated World Hockey League. In hockey, there was the American Basketball Association in pro basketball, and of course, the National Football League had its rival AFL faction. Now we will settle once and for all who is the true champion of pro wrestling. Is it Bob Backlund, who represents the World Wrestling Federation? Is it Harley Race, who represents the NWA? I'd like to have your comments, if we may, Bob.
Well, Vince, that question you just asked is a question that I know has been all over the world, and people are wondering who should be the world's wrestling, or should be the #1 person in professional wrestling. And I feel deep down in my heart that the World Wrestling Federation champion is the champion of professional wrestling because of all the great fans, because the number of fans, because the places that we go and wrestle, and all the World Wrestling Federation title is recognized all over the world, in Japan and Australia and New Zealand, just about every country. And it's something that down deep in my heart, and it's something that I'm very proud of, to represent the fans, to represent professional wrestling. I feel that I am the #1 man in professional wrestling today because I hold the World Wrestling Federation title. Now, there's nothing wrong with being the NWA champion. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're #1 in professional wrestling, that's having the World Wrestling Federation title. And I have the opportunity to prove that in Madison Square Garden. But beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the man that holds the World Wrestling Federation championship is the champion. Now, I don't want Harley Race's NWA belt because I've got the best belt in professional wrestling. And I'm not going out to any towns that Harley Race wrestles in. He's coming to New York City to get what I have. So that proves that this is the #1 belt. And to me, this proves that what I have is the #1 belt in professional wrestling. And I am going to go ahead and try to prove that against Harley Race in Madison Square Garden.
It's going to be nothing less than the Super Bowl of professional wrestling, actually. Bob Backlund, the World Wrestling Federation champion, meeting the NWA champion, Harley Race.